Hello, my name is Tim Lehealy, and in this video we're going to be talking about dongle licensing. For those of you who have been using FTK, you're familiar with dongle licensing. Either use virtual dongle or physical dongle, but it's that little sort of thumb drive looking key thing you stick into your computer. It has your FTK license on it. Now you purchase Quincy, and instead of dongle-based licensing, we give you a key that you enter into the software. More typical among software, you enter it into it, and it's got all your information. You're good to go. But the problem with the key-based software licensing is that it sticks you on a specific machine. In order to get the machine, you have to enter the machine, in order to get the key, you have to enter the machine name into the key generator, and then if you want to move to a new machine, you can't do it. And that really doesn't fit the business model of some of the FTK users. So we've created a way to get your Quincy license onto your FTK dongle, and that's what we're talking about here. So we're going to go through how to get a Quincy dongle key, how to add it to your dongle, although to be fair, you can't do it. You'll have to ask an access data representative to do it. How you check your key to make sure it's been done correctly, and how you configure Quincy to look at your key instead of looking for the traditional Quincy license. So let's hop into it and do these particular steps. So we're going to start out by showing you how to get your Quincy dongle key. To do that, we want to go to the Quincy Forensics website. Okay, here we are, and we go to support. And when you purchased Quincy, you should have gotten an order number, and you can go and just enter it here in this section. Let's just grab this one, and then you can enter your machine name. Actually, this is not my proper machine name. What is my proper machine name? I think it starts with an R. Yeah, I think this is it. Let me double check. This is the one we're trying to generate the license for. So let's just make sure we do it properly. Okay, and then we enter our email. Go ahead and click submit. And that generates our Quincy key, but it also generates a dongle string right here. Now, what you need to do in order to get that onto your dongle is to email that to an FTK, your FTK representative, FTK support. You can email it to me always. I can assist you with this. But you have to basically email it to the person managing your dongle. And then they will attach it to your dongle. Let me show you what it looks like once that happens. So I'm going to come here. Sorry, I got a bunch of junk open. I've been doing some development here. And I'm going to open my Access Data License Manager. And I'm going to come here to Licenses. And I have an Insight dongle. And right there you can see Quincy key. And you can see that number that I generated is attached right there. So my key is now Quincy enabled. My dongle, is now Quincy enabled. And if the FTK representative gig, whoever does it for you, has updated, you're going to need to click refresh your dongle, and then if this wasn't here, it will show up. All right, so then once that's there, now what do we do? Well, if we start up Quincy again, you still won't actually get the effect. It's still going to go look for your license in your it's still going to look for the traditional Quincy license. But if you come in here to admin, go to system administration and config, and then search on dongle, you're going to see dongle license validator. You want this to say true. Most likely in your configuration it says false. It may say true. If it says true, you're all good. But if it says false, just click it to true, change it to true, and come here, click Save Changes. And then you will need to restart your Quincy server. And once that happens, it will spin up, and it will, at that point, have the Quincy dongle, if you will, the Quincy dongle license. So it will be looking at your dongle instead of looking at the license, whatever license key you have saved in the machine. Now, if you, for one reason or another, let's say you never got a traditional Quincy license, and so you can't even open up Quincy in order to do this. At that point, you want to go find your Quincy configuration file. I can't do this on this machine because it's a development machine. It starts up through Visual Studios. But I'm going to go and show you how to do it on my machine. So this is my laptop. Let's open up Windows Explorer. And I'm going to go to where Quincy is installed, which is almost always C program files unless you've done something funky. Access data, forensics tools, FTK. It is right here in this bin folder. So this is Quincy. So now you're going to come down here. We're looking for the ADG web self-host config, this one right here, and we're going to go ahead and open that one. Now there are a couple files that look like that, so make sure you get the right one. It's weblabselfhost.dxe.config, and then you're going to come try to find this dongle license validator. You can see in my case it is set to false. This version of Quincy, this instance of Quincy, the one on my laptop, is looking for the traditional key, not a dongle-based license. But if I went and just set that to true and then saved this and restarted my Quincy, it would look to find it in the dongle. All right, so let me show you one last thing, and then that's all she wrote for this video. If you change this back to true, you will need to make sure you come here to license info and enter that traditional key right here. So if I were going to switch off of dongle-based licensing, I would come here back to the website. I would grab this key. I would stuff it in here, click enter, and again restart my Quincy server, and I would shift back to the traditional licensing. So anyway, that's how you do dongle-based licensing in Quincy. Hopefully that is helpful. If you have any questions, always feel free to post them. I look forward to helping you out. Thanks. Bye.